We make your future.
Welcome back to the InGen Company Board podcast. I am one of the hosts, Jurassic Adventures, here with
Nate 48,
Dynamite Productions,
and Dawson 93.
And it has been a long year of, dinosaur toys and the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary. And now it is all coming to an end, and there is not much to discuss, but we do have a few different topics. Starting off first, we have the November Beyond the Gates. Also, it's the last Beyond the Gates with Jurassic Outpost in it, I think, or at least Chris. So that's interesting. But what got revealed was the Easel's Hornet Expedition Pack, and it comes with that Unimog, Dieter Stark, 3 Compsognathus, and also a Tiger Velociraptor. And this is part of the Legacy Collection. Retails for $35 and is overall a pretty cool set. Yeah, what do you guys think about this one?
Me personally, I really do like the set. I'm actually really shocked they actually got a vehicle that was like in the background, and we didn't really see that much of it in the movie. But it is really cool to see it for them to make it. I kind of hope with them making vehicles like that, we would get like more concept art figure like vehicles. Like this one Kenner one that was like it was a Kenner vehicle that could hold dinosaurs. It was like really big, and I'm sure there'll be an image of it up somewhere on the video, but. It looks really cool, so I'm kind of hoping they make that and a bunch of others. But mainly, I really want the Humvee.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see this vehicle be executed. It's not a bad vehicle at all. It's actually a pretty cool one from the movie. I'm not exactly a fan of that like lime green on the back there, but I think overall it doesn't look too bad. Especially with a repaint, it could look very good. And I like Dieter Stark as well, even though his likeness isn't, that great because they don't actually have access to, him, to that actor. But yeah, overall I think it looks cool. I would have liked to see the Snagger, but hopefully they do that in the future, for sure.
Hopefully next year.
Like came to legacy standards, I think this is like a really good set. I mean, again, it just blows my mind how accurate this vehicle is, and I see up to legacy standards since Dieter Stark doesn't look like the actual actor, but again, it's not really like a downgrade. It's just okay. And again, with the added bonus of having every dinosaur come with a set via Velociraptor. What is this, like the 4th, 5th attempt with Mattel? Executing another Lost World Velociraptor. I think it kind of lost count on how many times. Okay, 5th, or it could be 4th. But then again, I still love the added bonus of Compies and Dieter's Taser Rod. So, again, like I said, to legacy standards, it's a pretty good set, I will say.
Yeah. I think this Tiger Raptor doesn't look all too bad.
It's very
it's very like the paint's not really there, but like the striping and whatever, that looks okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I bet with like a little paint over it would be okay.
Yeah, it was a little paint mod, yeah.
Set's very well made. I'm glad we get Dieter Stark and the stun rod. That's pretty cool. I think that's probably the best part about this set. Of course, the Unimog is cool too. I really like how they're doing. Like Jacob said, the like background vehicles. We can only hope for a Snagger Humvee and like that canceled Kenner vehicle. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, they could do like infinite vehicles from the Lost World, but it's just a matter of like how many of these are gonna look that much similar, and like are they gonna sell, and how much shelf space are they gonna take up? So
yeah. I'm kind of scared for the Humvee.
I think the Humvee will get a rendition, but other than that, I don't know how much else.
I don't know how much else though if they make it. If it's gonna be
stands out more.
Humvee is a way standout. I mean, it's featured in that whole shot and everything, so.
And it's got all that crazy stuff on it too.
Yeah, it has so many features that are like perfect for a toy. So I think the Humvee for sure will be brought eventually.
I
really want to see it. That's like my favorite vehicle.
I wouldn't mind paying like $50 for it. It won't be that bad. If it's like really
they could probably do it for 35 or whatever.
Yeah, Mattel is known for cheaps.
What do you think they include for a human figure if they were to make a Snagger Humvee? Because obviously it's going to come with a Packy if they were to make one.
Either Carter or RJ. Or Peter Logo.
Yeah.
Probably
I,
Ajay.
any of those would be good. Or they can just do some unnamed person
Ooh, that'd
who
be
has like the
cool.
goggles and the hat and like the flannel and all that
Yeah.
stuff that you
Oh,
see on
that
like
would
the
be
hunters.
kind of cool.
I would not mind unnamed Lost
Like-
World mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
They should make the dirt bike that rides under the Menchie source, and they should put Carter in it, just like Kenner did. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of
We
sick.
need
Yeah,
that
we
little
have that.
dirt bike.
We have that Barry. Okay, this is another thing I guess we need to bring up. We have the pack with Barry and
Oh yeah, I
what
forgot
looks
about
like
that.
Delta to me. Looks
Oh
like
yeah, I
Delta.
forgot about
It looks
that.
like Charlie.
And
I don't know.
The ATV. I feel like if they go with that box size again for another set, even though this looks like it's taking up way too much space for what it is, they could definitely do.
A bike and a galley minus.
That would be a good pairing.
That wouldn't be too bad. I was gonna say a para,
Yeah, they do
but
a
I don't
galley
do it.
repaint, and Carter and the bike, and that'd be a good set. And that's probably gonna be, I don't know. What do you think this Barry set's gonna be? I'm saying like $20.
I was thinking
I-
25.
25,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
that'd
thinking-
be
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I
thinking
agree.
between-
25 seems pretty. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
can't be
I think
30,
that's
that'd be too
overpriced. I'm
crazy.
personally not looking forward too much to this set. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Barry looks okay, but his attire's wrong. And
Yeah,
it
Barry.
Not to mention
that's
this
Barry,
shirt.
this Barry figure looks nothing like it. It's like very inaccurate. It doesn't have like the pink shirt he had.
Yeah.
And not to
Yeah.
mention, like, the Raptor just thrown in, like, it was just
Yeah.
thrown in last minutes. I mean, it doesn't even look like Delta or even Charlie, so.
At
Kind of like a
least it
last
makes
minute
more
thrown in
sense.
set. Well, yeah, true. You know,
Oh,
at
yeah,
least he
yeah.
got his ATV. You
Yeah.
know, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has a weapon as well at the top of his head. I think that's a repackaged gun from the Claire set from the Dominion Wave. I could be wrong, but
Oh.
that's what everyone else is saying, I guess. Or everyone's speculating that it looks like.
Not really sure because we don't really have a clear image of it because
Mm.
this
You don't
was leaked
think-
from the Facts app, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was leaked from
you
the
don't
fact
think that's gonna be a part of the legacy set, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be part of one. Maybe it'll be like the beginning of maybe like in January or February.
Mm,
I'm not sure.
They don't really release legacy sets in tandem that much. I mean, granted, we got the Mercedes pack and the what you call it, the Raptor Cage set.
Yeah.
Those were released at the same time. In terms of the last few years, they kind of stagger everything. But then
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
they
I
just
feel
do
like-
that so they don't release all the good stuff at once.
Yeah,
True,
yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably pick up that set. It's the only figure we have of Barry anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't believe they didn't even make it for Dominion. I just realized that. Like,
I know,
we got
that's
everybody
weird.
else. We got almost everybody except for I forgot some of the characters' names.
Yeah, no.
Dude, we need
No, I'm
like,
blanking on some of the names.
we got Barry. Lowry would be cool. Who
Did we
else?
get like
Oh,
Nick
Franklin,
Nick
I
Hoskins?
guess.
Vic
maybe.
Hoskins.
Franklin,
Vic Hoskins. I think
Vic
that's his name.
Hoskins.
How have they not made a figure of him yet? I want a Vic Hoskins figure because then it could
Oh,
also double as Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah.
Dude,
Bro,
I
I
remember
just
when I
realized-
found that out, they were the same actor. I was like, no way.
I already know
I
where
know.
Raptor is gonna come with Vic Hoskins.
But that
Delta.
makes sense. It's got to be. Well,
Yeah.
it's Charlie that killed him, right?
No,
Yeah.
it was Delta. Delta killed him.
Oh yeah, Delta. My
So
bad, my
I
bad.
think so.
It's been a
That means
while.
I think that's Charlie in that Barry pack, and the next
Yeah.
one will be Delta and Vic Hoskins pack if they make one.
And a cardboard laboratory of
Oh
the
my
exact
God.
same scene.
Oh, I
Actually,
can't
yeah.
wait to talk about
Speaking
that
of
one.
figures that people want, we got Dr. Wu finally in a
Hooray!
Comic-Con set, which was kind of weird because, you know, they only usually do one Comic-Con set a year. Besides last year where they did two, but I think the Ian Malcolm one was more of like a just Mattel Creations exclusive. This one was New York Comic-Con exclusive for whatever reason.
I totally
and
forgot New York Comic Con was a thing.
I forgot too, and I live on the East Coast, and I forgot New York Comic Con existed. Then again, they probably haven't had it in the last few years because of, you know, COVID and all that. So, but hey, at least we got Dr. Wu, a cardboard laboratory with a cardboard incubator, with a little baby raptor, and a figure of Mr. DNA. I mean, the set's
Yeah.
good, but honestly, for $30,
It's not worth it.
entirely worth it. They
I mean-
skimped on a lot. Like,
Yeah,
if you look at the Malcolm set we got last year with injured Malcolm, you get Malcolm, but you get a whole base for him. And granted, it's a lot of you get the backdrop of the visitor center inside the packaging, and the packaging is Ian Malcolm's book, which I think is probably one of the better packagings they've done for exclusives like that, and the Outhouse set I think are like the best when it comes to those packaging. Actually, the Dennis Nedry one with the Barbasol can, that one was cool too. I mean, the set was just like, it definitely wasn't worth $30. Like 25 is even like pushing it a little bit. I feel like it should have been priced more around the $20 mark, because you get, in terms of like a base, you do get one. It's been reused from the Outhouse set, so it's the same base that they just put new electronics into, or not new electronics, but reprogrammed to say different voice lines, which I guess, is fine or whatever, but I just don't think it should have been priced at $30. I thought we'd get a lot more plastic in the pack. Like, I thought we'd get a lot more accessories. I thought maybe the incubator would be an incubator instead of just a little cardboard hexagon. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, no, I would have to agree. And also to add on that, like, so I'm just gonna spit off, just like a couple minutes of me rambling about this and what everyone else has been talking about, the Mattel Creations Woo. So basically, he should have been a mainline, is what everyone else is saying, or at least a couple people are saying. Like, he is
100%.
part of like the main core of the main cast of the original Jurassic Park, and I would have to agree that like if he were like a retail exclusive, it would have sold perfectly, alongside with Robert Muldoon, John Hammond, and Dennis Nedry. Again, I mean, I think the only like people, I mean, again, like just like only like lesser known people, would fit well as like a Mattel Creations. Not saying that I would like a Dachshund to be like a Mattel Creations, but it would be regardless. But yeah, no, Dr. Wu in this case should have been like a mainline figure. But also that like you mentioned, like like the pieces and like the figure you're getting is not worth the $30.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You know,
you're missing, it's not even like the amount that you get doesn't justify the $30 price
You
tag.
know, I
So
have a theory about that. Why they made him an exclusive instead of a like a wider release? Because the fans have been asking for a Doctor Who for so long. Mattel decided to make him a set for an exclusive set because we know how much we've been wanting him. So they decided to throw him in on the Mattel Creations up to $30. So they give more money or something like that. I think just because of the hype.
Crazy? It's still on sale.
oh
No,
really?
that's
So it
It
not-
hasn't
has
sold
not
out yet.
sold out. It's a Creations exclusive. So maybe it wasn't a New York Comic Con exclusive. I thought it was.
Yeah, no,
I don't know
think
where the
that's
hell I
what
read that, but that's what
Yeah.
that's the general consensus on this. I mean, the
Yeah, no.
figure of Wu is all right. It's a little white, just a
Yeah.
tad. Like, you can point him out, like, even with John Hammond wears all white, but it's not, I feel like it's broken up. It's a lot more like kind of not weathered down, but there's shading and all that to make it not look just like pure white. Wu's outfit, on the other hand, is pure white, and I understand that he's wearing like medical scrubs and all that, and he's wearing the white gloves, but it's like
And it's part of
it's
the
a
scene. It's like part of
lot.
the
I feel like if they kind of did the same thing that they did, like his gloves are a different shade of white than the rest of his figure. Like, I feel like if they used like the same color they used on his gloves and made that for the rest of his body, I think that would look better. I mean, still, it looks all right as a Henry Wu figure. I mean, it'll suffice. It's better to have this one than nothing at all, and it's a Hammond figure, so that's not bad. And I do like the little Mr. DNA figure. I thought that was a neat little addition, but definitely not worth the $30. I mean, for people who want Dr. Wu, it's a great way to get Dr. Wu, but honestly, Dachshund, I agree with you. I think it should have just been just a mainline Hammond release. I don't even know what character they could include from the original Jurassic Park as like a side character, because Dr. Wu is not a side character at all. I mean, granted, he's there for maybe a few minutes in the first film, but he's more important in the Jurassic World franchise. And I guess you could say the same with Dachshund. Like, yeah, he's there for a couple minutes in the first Jurassic Park, but he's also in Dominion, and he plays a much larger role in that film. I don't know. It's weird, but I mean, what are we gonna do?
You know what's funny? When I was watching Dominion, I was totally expecting the Wu to die in that movie for some reason. I don't know why.
I honestly thought he was too. I'm like, this would be a fitting way to, he gets killed by his creations or whatever. but the Giganotosaurus does literally not kill a single person. That's pretty sad for
He does
a
kill
large,
something. He
the
kills a bug.
only large theropod to not kill somebody.
He
I
did
mean,
eat a
always
bug.
count theory. I don't know why they did. This is very like sudden too. There wasn't any you know how when they do like the Comic-Con exclusives, they kind of like they're like, "Oh, we're going to start revealing it soon." And they kind of just start dropping like not hints, but they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
like
we're going to have
countdowns,
a
like a
Jurassic
countdown
one.
to like
What's it going to be?" And then all of a sudden it's
yeah,
like
no, the
leaked and
7th. I think
then
it's like the weekend or like the week of like reveals or something like that. They just revealed like straight up Comic-Con reveals like back to back. You know, of like
oh
their
yeah, they do
exclusive
like the
figures.
7 days of fun or
Yeah,
something.
thank you,
I
thank you.
forget what they
7 days,
call
yeah.
it, but
Yeah, I know it's over here. I just blanked on it like just a second ago, so.
this was very like out of left field for them. Yeah, I don't know why they did it. Like, I mean, it's
I
cool, but at the
feel
same
yeah.
time, I guess
Yeah, no, I
wait
really
for a
like I think they
sale.
really feel like the fans would eventually find out and there will be no need for like an announcement, but even then like I feel like there still should have like been like a thing like hyping up them. Like they did it with the crowdfund, so like why not do it with like Dr. Wu, like you're trying to
Exactly.
amp up the crowd for this like figure you're so eager to reveal only to be like this $30 overpriced set
Yeah.
with barely any accessories, so
I
Like
know.
cardboard.
Yeah, you don't even get any much accessories. You get, I
yeah.
mean, he's got the pencil, the clipboard, which I did not think would be molded to his hand. That surprised me
Yeah.
when I took mine out of the box. And the pencil was like, I don't know.
Separated.
Well, the pencil was its own piece, but it was like so bendy, like you couldn't even like put it into his hand without bending it. So it's
You know
like,
what's sad?
why?
You know what's sad? I already lost that pencil already.
Oh my god. See, putting the pencil in his hand would have made more sense. Like a clipboard, I mean, it's a small piece. Granted, there's a lot of small pieces with these 1/18th figures, but a pencil, I just find that you'll mold a clipboard, which is 3 times the size of the pencil, into his hand, but you won't mold the pencil. I would have rather have just had them mold the pencil and then the clipboard's a separate piece. I mean, it's a little weird the way they did it, but it's an alright set. I like the Dr. Wu figure, I guess. It's like I said earlier, it's better to just have this one than nothing at all. Of course, a little more thought could have went into the set. I feel like it was probably a very rushed last minute thing because they probably heard, "Oh, we want Dr. Wu. We want Dr. Wu." I think like what was it, May or June? Everyone was like, "All right, we want a Dr. Wu figure." Everyone was like posting it on their stories or something like that. I think that happened around this time. Or not around
Bro,
this
so
time, but
many
around
people wanted him so bad.
I
He
swear
finally
it
got
was
him.
like back
Finally,
in
thank
June.
God. Yeah, was it back in June? Yeah, it was back in June. Huh? And
We'll
I
go
think
with it.
it was confirmed back in June that we were gonna get him because Dee Wong, the actor who played him, was like teasing it or some of that.
You know what? I think you're right because I remember back in June for the 30th anniversary celebration, he took over their Jurassic World Twitter, and he was like posting stuff, and then everyone's like, "We want a figure of BD Wong as Dr. Wu," and then he's like, "Oh, maybe," or something like. I don't really remember how it went. I mean, other than that, other than Dr. Wu, in terms of other recent news, new mainline is starting to show up in stores like the Epic what the hell is this year's called? I forgot already. This 2024 line, I already forgot what it's called.
I think it's
Yeah,
called
2024.
Dino something. It's Epic Evolution next year, and the Danger Packs are already starting to show up at like Walmart, and I guess
it's
like
called
Neovinator
Epic-
is showing up at Target. The Allosaurus
called
is at
Epic Evolution.
Walmart. It's even uglier in person, in my opinion. I'm still not a avid fan of it.
Got the Neoviator, the Triceratops, those are
I guess they changed the
those are
Triceratops color,
yeah,
which is really weird.
and
It's
the
like
sculpt as well. So that just looks a
the
bit
sculpt
off.
always looked bad. There's nothing you can do about that.
That
No
thing looks
custom could
so
fix that.
ugly.
I'd love for someone to change my mind though. Hammond Carnos have also started popping up in Targets. Very scarce, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
street date I think is for the 26th of November. So it's possible that they're showing up. I don't know when this episode's coming out, but soon, sometime in the next week or so after recording this. We
Coming from
can
the
talk
future,
about
actually.
the Black Friday sale. So on Thanksgiving, Target decided to have a huge sale on Hammond Collection. Hammond Bracky was half off. Hammond Corey's were $8. Like there was a lot of good sales. and then they were gone by Black Friday. And I'm not talking like everything was out of stock, like the sales just magically disappeared like they weren't even there.
Yeah, they
Even
put
though
a
they were still
sale
on
on.
Amazon for half off and
Put
all
a
that
sale
fun stuff.
on Thanksgiving instead of Black Friday.
That made
Like-
no sense whatsoever. I was like, because I'm sitting there at Thanksgiving, as most of us do, and I'm seeing all this stuff, and I'm just like, why? I'm like, Target's closed on Thanksgiving. At least I think it is. I think mine was closed. I don't know if they vary by store.
they were
But I'm
open,
like,
like,
I'm
at
not
midnight.
going to Target on Thanksgiving, regardless of if it's open or not. I don't care if there's half off Hammond brackies. It's like, well, if it's a Black Friday sale, I'll go to the store on Black Friday and get one for 50% off, which I was going to do, only to find out nothing was on sale besides the Super Colossal Indoraptor, which is 50% off. I went to 2 Targets on Black Friday, and that was the only thing I found on sale, and it was only in 1 Target. I'm like,
Insane.
this is in my opinion, Mattel needs to can the Super Colossal line because they don't
Sell.
collectors don't buy them. I don't
Kids
think
do. I know
kids
those
buy
kids do.
them because realistically, where if a collector's doesn't even have a place for it, where the hell's a kid gonna stick it?
Yeah,
They're
no,
on
it's
the
like kind of like the Black Series Star Wars TIE Fighter. You know when they released that
Yes.
First Order TIE Fighter in like a glorious 6-inch scale?
Yes.
There is no room for that figure anywhere. Like you can't even find like a good place on the shelf. Like if you had like a large garage, then maybe. But like realistically, what kid would even like try to display that? Let alone like 6 different dinosaurs from the Super Colossal line. So
I feel like if it's a collector's line thing, that's different. Like if collectors want it, they'll make room. But I'm not making room for a Colossal Indoraptor. I'll make room for a Hammond Brachiosaur, a Mamenchisaurus, whatever. But why would I want a
They're
giant
not in
Indoraptor?
scale. They're not in scale with anything either. We don't have any 1/12 scale Jurassic Park figure, and even the Indoraptor in blue, those aren't 1/12 scale. The Atrociraptor and the Carnotaurus aren't in 1/12 scale either.
Nah.
So
But I'll say
there's
this
no
though.
point for them. There's no point for these figures, and they're mass producing too much stuff that's wasting plastic, and then it's just gonna go on sale for half off.
But I will say this
later in
though.
the season.
They are very, very well detailed.
Yeah, they are
Very
because
well.
they're
That
also
Carno looks
giant.
really damn good.
Well,
I don't know
yeah,
if it's-
that's the
I don't know,
thing.
that Carno looks a little weird. It doesn't look like a Jurassic World Carno. It looks really good though. It's just that it doesn't look like a Jurassic World Carno to me personally.
I don't know.
It's
It
kinda
looks
square.
It looks really great to me. I always thought the Super Colossal Carnotaurus.
Oh, I know,
looked
it's
really
amazing.
phenomenal.
It's like that scar detail is like.
It's pretty good. Yeah. What's next?
What do we think? We should go over some of the best figures from this year. So
Yes.
what we'll do, we'll go through like mainline, legacy, Hammond, I guess retro, the retro line, because that's going to be its own toy
Yeah.
line now. That's continuing. I'm trying to think of like other Mattel lines or sublines. I guess.
No, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Those
What
are
about
the
really,
four.
yeah.
what about the Jurassic Park Transformers?
We don't talk about that.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
there's
no.
the Walmart line, but that's
Oh, the
Yeah,
Epic
no, that
Attack.
line's already fading out too. The epic damage line.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I thought it was
It's
called
like
Epic
a
Attack.
forward shell of what it was. You know, like when it had like that actual touchdown
R.I.P. bell
damage.
damage.
Now it's just like the and
Speaking
now
of
it's just like the
Epitech,
Jurassic World line all over again. So
speaking of Epic Attack, that Ford set, which has been like in purgatory for like the entire year, is finally hitting on Walmart now. So
Oh, I know. Yeah.
there's that.
I completely forgot about that. I don't know how, because I was one of the only people who managed to snag one of those. It's a nice set, honestly. I mean, I really
I don't
hope
know
they
if
have
I've
better
hit it yet.
distribution with this, but I think, honestly, I think Mattel's starting to kind of pick up what we're putting down here, which it took them a while to figure that out. But I think with the way the economy's going and where people are not spending as much on figures because they really need to put their money towards priorities or whatever else they got going on.
Food.
I think they're finally starting to kind of like, okay, well, we need to make stuff that people are definitely going to want to buy. And it's like, well, people want this, but distribution sucks. Let's get these over to the United States. I'm hoping that's what they
Or
did.
Walmart
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
stock it because Walmart's. I think it's Walmart because Walmart's just
Yeah, it's
horrible at
Walmart.
stocking any exclusives or
They're-
anything.
Oh, yeah.
They,
Oh,
they,
yeah.
They had the
They
same
tried
aisle.
that.
They've had the same toy aisle for like literally 3 years at this point.
Bro, I'm sorry, but I
Like
think
5.
Walmart killed that. I think Walmart killed that that one wave with the from Dino
The Dino Rivals Battle
Dino
Damage
Rivals.
line.
Yes,
Yeah.
they killed that. They were on the website and all. They weren't in stock, but they were on the website. But they killed that because I don't think they ordered a single pack from. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It was really
I
popular
don't
in
know.
Canada though.
I think
it's always
Walmart
Walmart.
has a rule, a really stupid rule, if you ask me, where they're not going to put new stock out until they sell their old stock. But their old stock is just a bunch of peg warming stuff. Like Dominion stuff stayed on the shelves for like a year and a half before it was eventually all clearance to make way for all the Dino Tracker stuff from this year. I'm already forgetting the line names. That's
You know what's
pretty
crazy?
bad.
My Walmart still has Dominion stuff.
Oh, mine
Like
does too.
Yeah, no, I've seen. I don't even go to Walmart at this point. I haven't gone to Walmart in a really long time.
You're not
If
missing
I need
much.
something from there, exactly. I just buy it online. I don't know. So in terms of best figures, starting off with mainline, I am going to say definitely that Habitat Trike.
I agree.
But if we want a few alternatives, it's gonna be that truck set. Especially now, you can get it for like $11. That's
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It was originally $35 retail, so that's a really great.
You know, and I think
that's
the
a really
truck,
great deal.
I think the truck on Black Friday was like $9.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
like
like
extremely cheap.
It's like dirt cheap.
Really great set though. I don't know. I was
Yeah.
contemplating picking up another one. I don't need it, but
I was too. I was like, no.
space is the real limiting factor at this point. And then if we want another alternate, I really like the Elasmosaurus. It is the only mainline figure I picked up this year.
Yeah, that last one looks really good.
I'd say I think the best one. I agree with JA. I think the Habitat Defender Trike just takes the cake. I don't think there is a better mainline figure. A couple of the runner-ups though, the Indominus Rex I thought was a nicely detailed figure.
Yeah.
The gimmick was pretty cool. Kind of a throwback to the Hasbro Indominus Rex. Now, say what you want about that figure, but the light effect on that I always thought was kind of cool, but I think this one did it a lot better. Elasmo was definitely a really nice one. I gotta say that Atrociraptor with quills was also kind of cool. That one was a cool one if you actually managed to find it in the store.
About that one.
They had that one on Amazon for a while too. I just never snagged one.
Yeah. I know in terms of like newer species, definitely Elasmosaurus. I already said Elasmosaurus, but Boreal Pelta is also a nice one. I picked up one of those for my friend.
I didn't find
I ended
that
up
one,
picking up another one for myself because I'm like looking at it, I'm like, this is actually a nice figure, and it's accurate to Boreal Pelta, which is one of the only dinosaurs we know like pretty much exactly what it looked like, color and all, which is pretty cool.
Now, for my list on my tier list for mainline is of course the Trike, because you know and I actually have two mainline stuff I really like from the mainline. Of course the first one is the Elasmosaurus, which is looks really cool. I need to get it. I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet. It looks really good. But the third one is the Zwanhanosaurus. It's the feather.
Yeah.
It's the feather dinosaur. That one I
little
really
one,
like
yeah.
that one. I really like that one. I
forgot about that one.
It looks really cool. It's a really
Yeah, I
good
never
one.
found that, but it's a good one. What else? Like the Nothosaurus was good too. I just never found it. Like I actually really wanted that one, but I could not find
I
one for the
saw
life of me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I saw once at Best Buy, but I don't know why I didn't grab it. I'm so stupid.
I
Dude,
found one.
I looked for that one for a while.
Do I have one? I think I have one.
Yeah, good luck trying to find it now. It's $38. That's insane.
Dude, you know what's funny? When I went to Universal, they had them, but they were expensive. I was thinking of like picking one up at Universal to like keep like mint in box because I have one, and I was like, oh, I can open that one and keep the other one mint in box from Universal.
How much are they there?
How much were they?
Double retail.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I was like,
yeah,
dude, everything there. Well, all the Jurassic toys.
Oh,
like,
the Herrerasaurus wasn't bad either.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, I forget about that one. That was a very nice one.
I never bought that one, but I think it has a really great
You know
skull.
what's another good one?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
What's that one Ankylosaurus thing called?
Boreal Pelta.
Yeah, Boreal Pelta looks really good.
Yeah, that was on
that
my
one.
list.
Those are good. I'd say most of the midline or like the what are these?
Stuff.
Wild Roar assortment looks bad.
Yeah. Those. Those
I'd
like
say for the most part.
$16, $15 ones, they're like there's not
They're
any
not
good
even, bro.
ones.
They're like $20 at this point.
Jesus
Inflation's
Christ.
crazy.
Thanks, buddy.
And then yeah,
I didn't buy a single
oh,
one
that's
of those.
about it. Then Indominus or the Indoraptor is not atrocious, but I don't think does anyone have that here? The Kraken attack?
Nope.
Nah,
No,
right.
right.
I don't need another
Bro.
Indoraptor.
I have a dude. There's a shelf at Target that has nothing but those Indoraptors, and nobody has touched a single one.
Yeah, I believe it. Are you saying,
Sounds
Dustin?
about right.
Oh no, I have to agree. Yeah, no, like I have not picked up that Indoraptor.
Now for Legacy.
Oh,
This one's
boy.
really easy actually, because there's not too much Legacy that released this year, but
Mm.
most of it was good actually though. That's
Mhm.
that's good to hear. Good
Yeah.
to see. So what we got is we got the Ellie Sattler set, the Velociraptor with the cage and whatever, Buck T-Rex pack, and then the Mementosaurus. Definitely that Velociraptor pack is hands down the best thing released this year, and actually released from Legacy in a while.
Oh yeah, it was really good. We finally got the workers. The Molden was okay. It's all right, but the Raptor was actually not too bad either. But the main star of that was definitely the cage.
I'd say the
We
workers
fin-
for me were the biggest part, but yeah, no, the
Yeah,
cage
that
is
is
cool
the
too.
cage.
The workers, the accessories, the cage.
Yeah, they
What
have
is
really
it?
good accessories, like
Balanced set.
pretty
Yes,
premium
the-
accessories.
the taser, the
The stun
They
rod.
had walkies and
the sunlight.
protective
Sorry.
gear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I-
really goated.
Really good set. A little bit overpriced for retail, but I think you can find them like pretty cheap now.
Yeah, especially tomorrow. with the
Especially yeah,
sale.
because they're gonna be on sale and stuff like that. There was 50% off yesterday.
Yeah,
for,
it was like
Black
20
Friday, but
bucks.
or on Thursday. For
I still don't know why they did that.
anyways,
So stupid.
yeah, that was really dumb. But anyways, yeah. So that set T-Rex set's kind of mid. Really overpriced. That one is that base.
Oh yeah.
$50 for a T-Rex that has like two paint jobs.
$54 is
Oh,
unreal.
54. Oh my god. Dude, they could at least put a little bit more paint on that Rex. Like, Jesus.
Right? I mean, I sold that thing though on
Man.
eBay when I bought the set.
Hmm.
But then for Hammond, I'd say best Hammond collection is definitely the Brachiosaurus in my opinion. But
Absolutely.
if we're gonna do assortments, I'm gonna say that for humans, Nedry was the best. Small Dinosaurs Packy was the best. Medium, ooh.
Ooh, that's a
That's
really
I feel like
that's a tough one.
for the mediums, I feel like almost all the like the ones that didn't appear in the movies are like the best ones for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I feel like-
Irritator was good. Concavenator
Yeah.
has the best
Surprising.
articulation. That's for sure.
Yeah. Metriacanthosaurus was really great. Irritator was, I mean, that thing just looks so good.
Yeah, that thing's really
Dude,
nice.
That Mattel really went out. It's weird that they went all out on a dinosaur that never appeared in any movies.
Yeah.
So funny.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, that's really strange.
The Cory's pretty good too. I like the Corythosaurus too.
Corythosaurus
I don't
might be
mind
my
the
favorite for the
Corythosaurus,
medium
but like
assortment.
it's kind of mid to me personally. I'm not a huge fan of the sculpt. It looks pretty good, but in like the paint, especially around the eyes, just
It's
makes it
kind
look
of
really
big.
bad.
It's a big.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a bigger
large.
size.
It's a large figure.
Yeah.
Surprising.
I'd have to say Irritator for me. That thing is so good.
Irritator's too damn good, bro.
Yeah.
Even
I'm
though
torn
it's
between
not
Irritator and
at all.
Cory.
Yeah, I really like it. I like the Geostomergia too. It's just it doesn't have enough presence really to
Yeah.
make the top, but I do really like that
Oh,
figure.
didn't the Ankylosaurus come out too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ankylosaurus. I mean, that's a great. The Ankylosaurus is a great figure too. Again, it's just Ankylosaurus is one of the better ones. That's closer to the top of the list.
Let's see. What did we get this year for medium? Ankylosaurus, Geostrombergia. Those two were together. Irritator,
Concavenator,
Concavinator,
Metriacanthosaurus.
Metri, Corythosaurus. I feel like I'm
I
missing.
don't know. I still think Irritator is like just the star of the show.
Yeah. That
Really,
one was a
really
very
good
nice
looking
skull.
figure.
Honestly, I
Good
really
paint, good
wish,
paint too.
I really did wish that that Irritator had like they were like the people who made that Irritator also made the Baryonyx. I really wish they did because
Yeah.
the Barry's not bad, but it's just I don't know those.
Yeah, the Barry
teeth on
could
the
use an
Barry are
upgrade
very
at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking. I would pulled out the Ceratosaurus and the Carnotaurus for my review of the Hammond Collection Carnotaurus, and the proportions are just unreal in
It's
comparison.
crazy.
Because I mean, the
Like-
Ceratosaurus didn't have like horrendous proportions, but obviously the tail's a little bit short and stuff like that. That Carnotaurus has really good proportions
Yeah, that Carter was like
in
a geeky
comparison.
Mm.
So, like the Ceratosaurus head looks so like long and weird compared to the rest of the body because it's like
And
I don't know, that's the
and
focus. But
don't
like
forget
the
about the
Carnotaurus
Bonanzas.
is, but then the Carnotaurus is just like it's so much nicer proportion. But yeah, that Brachiosaurus it has to be my favorite from
Oh,
this
absolutely.
from Hammond
I
Collection.
don't have it yet, but I really do want to get it before it's too late because
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling he might be going out soon. I mean, I
Yeah,
know he's
I
like
don't think so.
super.
They
they're
just
going
stocked it.
out. I think
No,
they're
Yeah.
gonna
they
be on the
just
shelves
stocked
for a
it.
while.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab him tomorrow.
I think
That's it.
I think the Rex is going not soon, but it's going this year.
Yeah,
It's been
That's
on the shelf for
that's
over
had
a
a
year.
couple. Yeah, it's been on the shelf for a couple years now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that Rex is gonna go extinct. Ha, get it? Extinct. Okay.
And they also run like insane sales on this thing, so they obviously made a ton of them. They sold a ton of them too.
That
they,
Amazon
I
sale
don't-
with like $15, that was crazy.
Right.
I don't know if some people know this, but they actually did an upgrade to that HT Rex. Not like a major upgrade, just did like minor paint details on it.
Yeah.
So
And the eye a little bit more defined, but like it's still not.
it's still not very good. Same with the
Yeah.
Carno. Brachy, I've seen reviews on the Brachy. They actually did really good with that Brachy eye.
No, the eyes are really great on that thing. I have a
So
picture
weird
on my
that they don't-
Instagram, the only picture I have of the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus. And I actually that's how the eye looked. I just lightened it a bit in the photo.
It's just
But
crazy.
like
And also
for
that
them, I
face
didn't
sculpt-
really Photoshop enhance it or anything. I just lit it up a little bit more.
Also, that face sculpt is so freaking good. That looks
Yeah,
like
it
I
looks
swear,
it's very animatronic like, and I
keep
love that
looking
about
at
that
it. I'm
thing.
like, wait, did they actually get like the 3D scan of the animatronic? Like, I swear it looks just like the animatronic.
Mhm. They can do good sculpts when they want for sure.
Oh yeah. And the new Carno, they said they got the ILM model for the
Hmm.
Carno to make. So
I think we're gonna see
Yeah.
that a lot more. And if that's true, hey, I'm all for it because
bro,
Right.
we've gotten some really nice Hammond figures this year.
Bro,
Like
oh my
the
God.
Brachiosaur with based off the Stan Winston maquettes and stuff like that. The Carno is just
JP Spino when?
cream of the crop. I know. When
Yeah.
are we getting the
I
Spino?
really-
They said they were working on one like 2 years
that's
ago.
gonna be they're working on it. It's not gonna get released. I don't think this
I
year.
think next year's
Yeah.
gonna be D Dominus. Since we got Blue and Owen.
Yeah, next year's definitely gonna be the Indominus. I feel like
Yeah, I think they're more focusing on like Jurassic World species next
that's
year.
what they
which is
said
like,
too. They said they're
okay,
like, oh, we're
but-
focusing on Jurassic World this year because we
You know
focus
what?
so much
I
on
had a
Jurassic Park.
really-
You know what? That's fair, but
They kind of need to finish. I feel like they should finish Jurassic Park before they move on to World. But hey,
they did pretty much though.
Yeah, Jurassic
Except
Park
for
is
the
done,
Spino.
I think, is it?
and the Buck
Oh,
T-Rex
yeah.
and Stegosaurus.
No, I meant like
Oh.
Jurassic Park, like
Like the first
original
movie.
JP.
Well, yeah, like the original
they
Jurassic
got
Park.
they got tons
they
to
can't
do.
anything.
Tons
No,
to do.
they are
for all
missing
that other
one.
stuff.
They're missing one dinosaur. Well, it's not really. This is just a repaint. It's the para. Just one, and that's it.
They'll
Yeah,
probably do
but-
that eventually, though.
Yeah, they can do that. It'd be nice to see.
They should do it this year though, because they need to. They don't have many more medium dinosaurs to do
Mm,
that are like
Yeah.
in franchise.
Yeah, because I feel that we're almost out of medium dinosaurs unless they pull out some like game dinosaurs like
No, they're gonna start digging deep, but
they're gonna,
Yeah.
they're gonna start reaching.
I'm about to go down the rabbit hole for Jurassic franchise.
and realistically, a lot of these medium-sized dinosaurs could actually be like Carno-sized too. I would like.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We're
of
thinking about it like the
Stegosaurus.
Ankylosaurus
carnivores.
could be a little bit bigger.
Sinoceratops
Realistically,
is a good one. That's a good
Sinoceratops could be bigger.
Ooh.
Triceratops could be bigger.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of these dinosaurs could actually be just bumped up.
You know, I just
So-
had a crazy thought. If we're getting a Dominus next year, it'd be really cool if they did the $35 Ankylosaur for Jurassic World, so it'd be in size with the Dominus.
Yeah,
They
they
probably
should
won't,
do
but-
something like that.
I don't think they would, but
They should and then in terms of humans, they should do like Claire. I feel like
Yes,
go with
Claire.
that.
We need
like
Yeah,
an
we
Claire.
actual
don't
Jurassic
have-
World Claire.
yeah, we don't have a
Yeah.
Jurassic World Claire because
Mhm.
Hasbro never made one. That'd be nice to see. I don't know what other species they could do. They should do Lost World Stegosaurus, Allosaurus.
You know
or
what
Auto
really
That's
Big
cool?
one of
Rock.
my most anticipated.
I just thought it was
I
something really
need me
cool.
an
What about
Allosaurus.
Dimorphodons for the $15 range? They're like really good sizes, I think.
Oh yeah, I think a Dimorphodon could be really cool if they actually executed it right. But the
Yeah.
thing is, they have all these glass eyes they want to put in. I feel like that
Oh, I
would
hate
not
those. I
work
don't know
with the
why they do glass
Dimorphodon.
eyes.
The Dimetrodon actually has like terrible warpage in
Yeah.
the head, and I feel like it might be because of that.
Yeah.
In terms of now 93 Classic, that's continuing as well. I'm very interested to see what comes of that. I think the best offering we got was that Track and Explore vehicle set. That's
Yes, I
gonna be
love that
number one
set.
for me.
That was
I
a really
love that
nice one.
Series 2 energy
You know what
and
would be really
stuff.
cool
So
next year if they did the Castle Jeep, and it came with the blue
Oh.
with the blue order.
Stemasuchus.
Is it still Samsung? Okay, either
Yeah,
that one
Yeah.
or the Thanoscorpius. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
Dude, I'd love to see them pull off like I feel like they would just
And
reuse
then,
the Tanny Strophius they already have, but I would love to
and
see
for the
them do
human-
like a Kenner stylized Tanny Strophius.
I would like it if it
with
was
Triple
rubber
Chopper.
neck. If it was a rubber neck.
would be sick.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
Also, for the humans, I kind of want to see Ellie and Rubber Muldoon for for those packs.
I think they
Mm.
will.
And I think the Rubber Muldoon should come with the
Bazooka.
Or
with the
Nedry.
Snapjaw Raptor. Yeah, wait, what?
Nedry. They should.
Oh,
They should
They
Nedry.
should put a lot more humans into this one next year. Like I think we need
We need
Ellie. I think we need Muldoon, and if they're gonna make a Muldoon, we need the rocket launcher. That is
the
a must.
firing rocket launcher. And
Yeah.
then it'd be cool if we got like a Snapjaw Raptor for the Rubber Muldoon, and for Ellie,
You know what I would really love to see that was just completely unrealistic? I would love to see like a actual rocket launcher that could be like used, like a realistic one, with the Muldoon set that could be used with like multiple figures, and then like one that's, you know, outlandish and actually fires and whatever.
yeah, that'd be
But
sick.
probably not.
And then for like I guess for the main dinosaur, like for like a good sized dinosaur, I think it should either be a Kenner Trike, a Kenner Stego, or a Kenner Demon, or a Kenner Young Rex. Those are the four I can think
Ooh.
of.
A
Yeah,
Kenner
those are like the
Demon
only
would
four.
be nuts.
Yes, a rubber.
I feel like they might be working on that. If
That'd
they
be so
if they implemented like a good sculpt on that too, not that like really ugly triangle sculpt, I think would be good.
Oh my god! If they use the freaking that
If they
Carno
use the
from
Hammond
Epic-
Carno sculpt, I will buy.
Or
so
even
many.
even the 2018 one. Even the 2018 one would be
2018
fine.
won't need that be that bad, but they got to save weight for that. They can't get Chase's one. I do not like that one.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
that
no,
one.
they gotta
That's the
they
worst
gotta
one.
get rid of that.
They gotta throw that
For
one in the
sure.
trash.
Yeah, but I actually wouldn't mind a Young Rex because a Young Rex would actually help a lot of collectors because it's a Young Rex for the modern times.
I feel like a retool of another Mattel well, it's technically not a retool. Like with the Red Rex, they just took an existing Mattel T-Rex sculpt, but they just kind of added to it, obviously making it rubber and all that stuff. A Young Rex, they would have to make an entire new model.
I
Or
think they should
they-
make a new model though, because I think it's
Yeah.
long overdue.
Oh,
Yeah, we do need.
Absolutely. I just
Dude,
feel
if
like
it's like
they'd probably go for a
if it's like
demon
an
more
almost
than a Young Rex.
identical recreation of that Kenner Young Rex, that would be insane.
We need some
Playset.
sort of like big playset building thing. I don't need an exact replica of like a modernized command compound, even though that'd be nice, but
That'd be
like
dope.
gotta have something, man. I
It
feel
would be
like.
really cool as another vehicle. That helicopter thing.
The
Yeah,
capture
capture
copter.
copter.
The capture copter
Yeah,
would be
that
so
thing's
That would be
sick.
so cool.
And you know what would be cool if it had like licensed sound on it, like you hear like that,
Mm.
and then you hear like, you hear like a.
Something
would
like
be
that,
cool.
yeah, man.
That would honestly be
I
really
know.
cool.
I really like the I've always really liked the sort of dinosaur mouth deco or whatever that is.
Yeah,
front
that's
of it, like
so
T-Rex mouth?
cool.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
so cool.
It's so cool.
Was that? I swear that helicopter was based on like something like an Apache or something. I don't know.
It's
think
based
it
off a real
is.
helicopter, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's so cool.
Well, it's like that mouth decal they do. They do that on real helicopters too. It looks so cool. I love
You
when
know
they
what
do
would be
that.
really
Mhm.
and this is gonna sound like really far fetched and stuff, but you know what would be really cool for the Lost Wars 30th anniversary if they did a '97 collection. Oh my god, imagine that one.
Yeah, it'd be
I don't-
really cool.
That
That's a
would be
long
awesome.
time from now, though, so
I know
we'll
it's
see
a
We
how.
long
got
time.
4 years.
But if that does happen, that'd be really sick.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god! In a giant updated Bull Rex.
I don't know if they would
Yeah.
do a Bull Rex though, because they kind of merged the Bull Rex's gimmick with the Red Rex. Not saying there's anything
They should
wrong with that.
re-release it, repaint it. Screw it.
And make it look like a little bit like a tad bit bigger too.
Make it bigger, make it
something, I
bulkier,
don't
make
know.
it look like the bull. Make a Thrasher. A Thrasher'd be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's so
I
many
feel like
ideas.
there needs to be more variation, like sculpt variation in the T-Rexes and Raptors and stuff like that. They should start doing
Yeah.
if they're gonna keep on like remaking those species, they should start making some more new sculpts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That sounds about it.
What do we think some of the worst
Right.
figures from this year are?
Worst
Stir the
f-
figures
Let's stir the pot.
dude, I
from
think half the
mainline.
mainline stuff.
Mainline, it's probably gonna be. I forgot about this one earlier, but the Bista Heaversaur. Yeah,
Oh,
however you say that.
The,
That thing is atrocious. I don't
yeah,
like
that
thing
thing
those
is
is
ugly.
spines.
so bad.
I can agree with you on that. I think my
Like-
least favorite
That has to be the
is-
worst one now that I'm looking at it.
Oh yeah, that one's definitely ugly, but I still am pretty upset that they butchered the absolute hell out of a Dilophosaurus. My boy did not
Yeah.
deserve that. They butchered him, bro.
Prestasuchus.
Prestasuchus was an ugly one.
That desert T-Rex. It's not the bad. The sculpt's not bad. It's that the
I
paint
like
job
it
is-
actually. I don't think the paint
Oh,
job's
I
that
don't think
bad.
that
I
one's
don't
ugly at
mind.
all.
Oh,
It's not a bad price realistically either. They had the thing with the sounds and everything for $35. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of paint on it, but whatever. And it's going like really on
oh,
sale.
what about that Reggie Ceratops? What it's called?
Megaloceratops. I don't like the sculpt on that thing at all.
I don't
but
either.
Yeah, you're
I-
right.
What was
I know a lot
another
of people
one?
do like that one though.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to say
Uh,
the Pietnitsky Saurus. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. That one's
No,
pretty
you're
ugly.
definitely not, but it's okay.
How are
Yeah.
kids supposed to?
I'm not
How
a
are kids
nerd.
supposed to save these things?
I have no clue.
Hey, mommy, can I get whatever that's called?
Dude, if
Like,
you
you need, like,
can't
a
pronounce the
random
dinosaur names,
dinosaur.
the parents aren't going to be able to.
But yeah, no, those are definitely the worst from the main line. Going down to Hammond Collection, worst human figure is going to be
That's a tough
the
one.
yeah.
That is a tough
I
one,
mean,
actually.
Honestly, it's Alan Grant, JP3.
Yeah.
The likeness is just not there. I was
Yeah.
about to say Muldoon. Muldoon honestly isn't that great, even though I really love that figure. But it's gonna be that JP3
Yeah,
Alan Grant.
I
His
think that
likeness is
that
so
GP
bad.
that is very very bright. Like his skin color is very bright.
Yeah, he's really pale, and also like just the likeness is so bad to
Yeah.
Sam Neill. And
Yeah.
then the worst small dinosaur is gonna be that JP3 male Velociraptor.
Yeah, that thing
Agreed,
is so
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that one's really bad.
Terrible.
Like not even a good paint job can fix that one.
Yeah, it's really just not a good looking figure at all.
Mm-mm.
And then the baby Stegosaurus is not that great either.
Nah, it's.
But
Like
it's not
the
as bad
paint
as the
job's not
Raptors.
bad. The sculpt is really good.
It's that
The really
jaw.
biggest thing
It's
is
the
that jaw.
It's
Which is
so
such
the
a
only
bad.
thing.
disappointment.
Like I did an edit on the jaw, and I go over the seam. It looks so freaking good without it.
Yep.
It's,
They should have
it's
done
crazy.
the Pachycephalosaurus type
Yes, they should have
articulation
done
with the beak,
I don't know why they
beak
didn't.
only. And then
It's-
for the medium dinosaurs, worst one has to be the Concavinator.
It's a little goofy looking.
Yeah,
I
it's
Although
think-
it does have that wrist articulation, which I don't know
yeah.
why they dropped that after one
I don't know. I
figure.
would say just because people don't necessarily, I don't know. 'Cause
Also,
it's
it
kind
came
of
out of
unpopular.
nowhere.
Like the
Really,
Geostormbergia might be, but I personally like it, and I think it looks pretty good over. I
Though the
think
one thing that sucks
Concavinator's
about
the
that
biggest.
Geo, one thing that sucks about the Geo is it didn't come with a stand.
Yeah,
I know they cheaped out on this.
it
one.
works with the Dimorphodon amber stands if you have that though.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten it, but too late now. Well, we don't have it yet, but the Dimetrodon looks kind of.
Yeah, that's next year, but that thing isn't terrible. But it, like you can tell, like the jaw's even warped in the promo images. Like it's just
Yeah.
not that good. Boo
here's
looks
another
pretty good,
thing.
honestly.
And
Yeah.
another
I don't
thing,
like the head.
it doesn't have
but-
any. It doesn't have any like any like articulation up with the legs. Like they could have like at least made like a wrist or something.
And the front legs, yeah.
Yeah, the front
For
legs.
sure.
It's so weird. It's so weird they didn't do that.
hmm
I think
All right,
that's
but I
it.
think, yeah, I think that's it. That's the year in review. Yeah, I mean that's 2023.
Yep.
I guess see you next year, hopefully with some more exciting news.
Yeah.
But
Goodbye,
yeah.
everybody. Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Yeah,
Merry
happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy
See you next year.
Feliz
Merry
Navidad.
Christmas, you filthy animals.